Oh, the phone's ringing. Hang on a sec. It could be one of the guests in trouble. Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, I am still providing sensual services. No, Dan Andrews has said that I am still able to provide sensual services. What exactly are you looking for? Yes, I can provide piss play. Yes, I can provide scat play as well. Yes, I can provide bondage as well. I've got a rope in the boudoir for you. Oh, you filthy mongrel. No, you cannot smoke cigarettes in my house. Rack off! Oh, my goodness, these Johns these days just keep asking for the world. My goodness. What can you do? Anyway, boys and girls, it's time to move on to our next segment. Oh, that's right. Boys and girls, we had her a little bit earlier. We've got her back. Boys and girls, please make her welcome the one and only Miss Tabitha Turlington.
Baby, hi everybody. How are you? I feel like Jackie McDonald from My Hat Saturday.
I look like that puppet. I look like the puppet.
Aggro. Dickie Knee. Dickie Knee,
that was the one, yes. How are you, Tab? You look amazing. How long has it been since you've done drag?
March DTs was the last time I've done it. I was a bit nervous and the lips are a little big.
Oh, no, they're fine. They're fine.
I haven't shaved for a long time and then I slipped. You know when you get that granule of hair and then it's already done and I thought, oh, fuck it, just, Ronald McDonald.
No one's getting up close, that's for sure. Now, Tabitha, you are going to entertain us tonight because you have been bottling everything up for decades. You've heard so much gossip and you've never been able to spill before because you can't do it on stage at a venue because they'll sack us. So now we have no employer here. We're just doing it for charity and for mental health. So having said that we're doing it for mental health, who do you hate? What's happening? What's the tea?
It's more who do I like, Nova. The thing really is, Nova, if I'm honest, in the moment, you really hate them and you're like, yeah, it's all of that. And then years pass and, we're like a dysfunctional family, a drag family.
Yeah.
Then some go and don't come back and, then we're stuck with some and then, there's fights, there's dramas, there's walkouts, there's sackings, there's all that, but the show goes on.
That's it. I remember Barbara Quicksand always told me, she said 90% of drag is just waiting around for quits to leave, as in like other drag queens. And I mean, how many, you just have to wait 6 months or a year and they sort of purge themselves, don't they?
And Legore used to say, if you take management out of it and money out of it, the girls all get along. It's only when they're fighting for that spot or that night or that number or, whatever they're fighting at the moment.
Yeah.
We're very lucky at DTs. They really don't give us much, so we don't really have to fight. There's nothing really to fight about. But I do love DTs. I miss DTs. I think they're doing really well at the moment. I think they're doing Uber alcohol and Uber Eats.
Yes, you're right. Yeah.
And I spoke to the boys on the phone, Anthony and Paul, and they're doing renovations. So I'm very excited, Nova. I can't wait.
That's very exciting. And, we're all looking forward to going back into the venues when we can. And it's nice to know that when DTs opens, that it will be a nice new venue for all of us.
It'll be fresh. There'll be surprises. I think Jill's even going to brush her hair.
Will the fingering couch still be there, though?
I hope so. Well, you need some things need to stay, don't they?
Well, where else can I get fingered?
Where else can you get fingered? Exactly. It's like, where else can you get sucked off if you're a drag queen? You need the fire escape. That's what it's for. Isn't it? That's what I thought it was for.
Well, yes, you're very good at using it for that, Tab. So what else is happening? What other tea do you have to dish?
There's another thing I'll tell you, Nova. I've got so many things to tell you. We could be here till midnight. I find drag is for my generation, it's a really good hobby and we love it and you love it. But the girls that do it for an income, I'm not saying the new younger ones, because I don't know what their business is, because I'm not privy to it. Don't want to be,
Yeah.
I find when you have to get that dollar, it makes you nasty. But when it's just a hobby and you've got an outside job, a day job, it takes that away.
Yeah, that's a really good observation, actually, because I have noticed that as well. And I think, if you've got something, a day job or something else to fulfill you in life, drag, it's just can't. I mean, look at us now. I'm standing in the lounge room, dressed as a freak. My neighbours are thinking, what the fuck is that tall guy doing? Like, it's camp. But if you do start to take it too seriously, it starts to send you a bit, you'll need to go through.
It's a fabulous hobby. I mean, some people, of course, can make, a career out of it. Dave Medina, Danny LaRue, Bianca Del Rio, probably Art Simone, those sort of girls now that are coming up. But just the girls who do just the general clubs, I think it's all nasty. You hear sometimes them saying, oh, blah, 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 really wants in at circuit. And, she's just, and you think, oh, God.
Yeah.
Horrible.
And I find these days as well that there's, a lot of these young girls, they think that they're going to make a fortune out of drag, and their attitudes kind of match that. And I've heard it all. I've heard them giving ultimatums to nightclubs and, demanding pay rises and all that kind of stuff. And you're never actually going to make a fortune out of drag. Like, you've worked for a good couple of decades, and it's a beautiful little chunk of money just to have as a supplement. But, I know if I had to live off drag, it wouldn't be pretty.
Once you start relying on the drag seems to fuck up. Like, every time I've relied on it for a second, I've lost that gig. You know what I mean? Or I've had a fight with that, that venue person. So I just...
Yeah. There was a period of 6 months for me where I was totally reliant on drag, and it was when I was in uni.
That Love Machine in GH?
Yeah. And for that 6 months, I was like this. I was like, oh my God, what if something happens? What if? So it's a difficult life to live off drag.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we actually do it because we do love it. We're all different. Some of us are show-offs. Some of us are performing clowns. I perform in a toilet and it looks like I am. We'll just do anything anywhere. Some of it's part of a performance thing. Some of it is, we've got a lot of failed dancers that come into drag because it's a way to express themselves. I think that's great. So there's all different things in over here. The older I get, the fatter I get. I feel like now I look like a fat old, Russian or Slovakian woman. Yeah, sure. Who's the lady? Stifler's mother. That's what they say. Like, Stifler's mother. What a compliment.
Well, Tab, you still look fantastic. Do our audience agree Tabitha looks fabulous? I think they do. Vivian Alaska Von Cinder is saying it's similar to sex work. Yes, drag is very similar to sex work. In fact, sometimes the worlds can collide, right, Tab?
Well, it's called a community service, Nova, and I have done a lot of community service in my younger years.
You have. In fact, recently a celebrity that was in the news was an old buddy of yours. Now, we probably can't say that celebrity's name for fear of legal repercussions. However, you have you've rubbed shoulders and other parts with some real A-grade celebrities.
Isn't this the funny thing? In a lot of the gay venues, over time, celebrities that come in, football stars, basketball, whatever, but it never gets out. These girls now, they just ride a dick for 5 seconds and they've posted it on, Instagram. These poor boys. I said to the St Kilda boys one night that came into the Greyhound, I said, I pity you growing up in this generation where you can't actually do anything. Thank God there was none of that around when I was younger, let me tell you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right, Tabby, I'm going to read out some of the comments that people have left. Trent Vandercross says, love you, Tabitha.
Well, thank you, darling.
Shane Anderson Crawford Davis, your best sister. He says heaven. Rosie Hasnup says looking foxy, Tab.
Oh, thanks, Rosie.
Matt Gannon says, Tab, indeed, you do. Just need bigger tits.
Well, they're here, darling, and they probably just fell down. You can't see because of that.
Aaron Butcher says, oh, she's gorgeous. Mitchell Price says, hey, girls. And Luca Tails says, amen, Tab. So that's really nice. Thank you.
Do you know when I used to drive into the venue, I used to get followed by all these men flashing their lights, wanting me to pull over? Nothing.
You never did that? Oh, you mean now you get nothing?
When I was younger, yeah, they used to follow me on the freeway. I used to do them on the freeway and the park and everywhere.
Yeah. Well, thank God you got all of that out of your system because now you've got a gorgeous husband there, Wayne. Hi, Wayne. Say hi to Wayne for me.
He's over there.
Hi, Wayne. How are you?
Hello. Hi, neighbour.
Thanks for reminding me.
All right, Tabby. Well, a little birdie tells me that you're going to do a number for us a bit later.
Well, I am because I thought, is everybody else doing a number?
Yeah.
Because I love you, I'll do it. I love you, I'll do it, darling. I'll do anything for Nova China.
Oh, thank you, Tab. That's sweet. All right. Well, on that note, would you mind exiting yourself?
Oh, I don't know how to do it. I'll leave and come back.
Yeah, you did it last
very
time.
modern. Very modern for me.
I don't know why I can't do that. That's really peeing me off.
I don't understand.
I had all these like full screen things planned and oh, never mind. It's live theatre.
I'm just gonna.
There we go. She's gone. All right.